Hi guys. Let me know if what's it called? The underwater ambiance comes through fine and the audio is okay. And then the chatting's not showing up here. Let me move it real quick. On. There we go. Okay, perfect. Hi guys. How are you guys? I'm hoping this looks cool. I got slightly thrown off because Luke Goblin was like, it's a Tuesday night, and I was like, oh shit, did I like fuck up my own schedule? Am I not supposed to be chatting today? And I got so scared, and I literally went to my schedule. I'm like, oh no, I'm okay, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm underwater. Thank you. I like trying to make my chatting streams more interesting than me just kind of, oh, this fish is like low-key in my face. Let me see if I'm able to like move it. This one. Wait, no. Moving these fish is so hard, I'm not gonna lie, because you have to like, because with items, maybe if I just move myself. No, it's even worse. Maybe taller? Maybe like right there? So moving things in VTuber Studio is a little annoying sometimes because you have to actually be like on it. Okay, I can't move that fish. That fish is just gonna be in the way. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just deal with the yellow fish. But moving items in VTuber Studio can be a little annoying sometimes because you have to firmly grasp it, basically, right? And if you don't, then it just kind of becomes like, or if you don't like grab the item, it won't realize what you're trying to grab, and so you have to like directly like hold it. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But you can't like resize it or move it unless you hold it, and since these are moving items, it was so genuinely so frustrating getting them to like work how they're supposed to work. Yeah, I saw the new schedule. Nice. I was like, I have to put the schedule up for Raven. Eat the fish. I wish. Hi, Gumin. How are you? It's too much items for my brain. And it low-key, here, let me see if I could turn off the yellow fish. I'm scared of. Let me see if I can. I'm a little scared. Did it disappear? Is it gone? No, it's still there. Hold on. What if am I able to get rid of this one? Oh wait, maybe I got rid of the wrong fish. Is it this one? No. I don't want to get rid of all of them because I think when you unload them and you have to reload them in, you have to like readjust them, and I'm not a big fan of that. And I'm so bad at like oh wait, actually I think I know. Hold on. I think I know how to do it. When it comes to like items in VTuber Studio, I'm legitimately like the worst at trying to figure out like, how do I do this? How do I do that? You know, type of thing. Okay, save. And then hold on. I think I'm cooking. You guys can't see what I'm cooking, but I think I'm cooking behind the scenes. Hold on. Yeah, it took me so long to okay, so then I click this button and then oh wait, no, I got rid of all of them except that one. That's okay. Maybe I don't want to turn them off though. I just don't know how to untoggle the yellow one. Cause you have to like hold it down when it's like moving, but it's like so hard to do it when it's moving. It's exact opposite what you're trying. Yeah, I was like, fuck. Unless, ooh, wait, I have an idea. No, 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 hold on. I think I'm cooking again. Okay, I'm gonna do create new item scene. And then it's gonna be everything except, wait, no. Am I able to like move? Never mind. I thought I was cooking. I'm not cooking. Maybe if I just get rid of all the items. General item setting? Is that what I'm looking for? Select? No. Cause I locked the yellow one in, and since it's locked in, I can't take it off. I can't take it off unless I remove all of them. But if I remove all of them, I risk like having to put them all back to where they were, and it took me so long to adjust the little fish to where they had to be. I have no experience with any VTuber software. Can't help you there. I know VTuber software is really cool when it does cool things, but then it's really annoying when you need it to do other things. Here, let me see if maybe I'm gonna clear all of them, and then hopefully when they reload, they'll reload how I want them to. Because I don't know how to take off specific items. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna do, is it this? Is this one of the items? Okay, yes, but then, okay, hold on. Okay, so you're gonna watch me try to catch these fish to like lock them in correctly. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, hold on. There it is. No! Yesterday, I spent so long legitimately trying to catch these fucking fish on my screen. So they load. There it is. There it loads correct. No. A big fishy. The exclamation point catch. I wish. Wait, there it is. Hold on. Wait, no, that's me. Wait. There it is. I shrunk. Wait. How do I? Hold on. I need to catch. There we go. So, wait. I think it's working. I think I'm doing it. It's working. Okay, let me make sure this one doesn't fly in front of my face. Okay, this was fine. This was okay. This was a-okay. Now the annoying part, to try to see if I can like lock it onto my body. Cause you have to when you're locked. You know what? Maybe I won't even deal with like locking them in. Let me. Oh my god! I just found a button that could unlock the items. That would have been so much more useful like 5 minutes ago. Okay, next fish. Fish. Oh my god. The blue tang. Okay. And I'm gonna make him smaller. This one goes a little slower. Oops. So it's a little easier. But this one moves, like the pink one moves hella fast. So it's hard. Wait. It's so hard trying to catch them. What's that like commercial? What is it, like an insurance commercial where that guy's fishing and he's like, oh, you gotta be faster than that. Like he's fishing with like a piece of dollar, or like a single dollar or something. Someone's trying to catch the dollar. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know which commercial I'm talking about? It's like an old guy who's like, oh, you gotta be faster than that. Okay, that one's good enough. That one's good enough, I think. Kiayama, let me show you my fan art. Ooh, your fan art. Wait, I'm actually low key. Wait, really? I get fan art? I for realsies get fan art? I don't deserve it. Catch Dory. I wish I had easy controls like that. That'd be fun. You almost got it. You gotta be quicker than that. Yeah. That commercial. Fuck, I forgot what the commercial's for. But I just remember it's an old guy fishing. He's like, you gotta be faster than that. Okay. Next fish. is, where is it? I just did the blue tang. Now to do the clownfish. From like Finding, oh geez, like Finding Nemo. Okay, let me see if he moves in front of my face. As long as he doesn't move in front of my face. I think he's fine. I think he's okay. I'll make him a little smaller though. Just a little tiny. Okay. And then let's see what else I have. I have, so there's the clownfish. And then the yellow tang. And I might be missing one. Jeez, you're fucking massive. There might be another one. But I'm gonna say fuck it and not add it. Okay, I don't think that one's gonna go on my face. Though he does like kind of move between my clothes. That should be fine. I think it should be fine like this. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna leave them like this, and I'm gonna hope that it works out. Let me also actually, because I realize I'm a little like not off-centered, but on stream it looks a little like too one-sided type of thing. So let me move so that way I give you guys some space. And then let me make my OBS just a little bigger on my side so I can stare. Oops. I'm always scared of clicking the wrong thing on OBS and then like ending stream. I will show its peak, I swear, if you drop the server link. Oh, did you not join my server? Here, let me drop the link again real quick. Invite people. Copy. Okay. There you go. That's the server link. Oh my god, yes! This commercial! I don't know why. I kept thinking that commercial. I think you move yourself, but not the fish. Oh, you're so right. Actually, I think Here, I can fix it. Hold on. So I'm gonna move myself back in the middle, like right here, and then I'm gonna do the Han. You're gonna see the behind the scenes stuff right here real quick. Let me just real quick. There we go. The movie magic's gone. You guys saw the behind the scenes bits. So fish are swimming through you. Oh. You know, it's okay. Like, the fish have the right to swim through me, right? Right. I have an account, but it low-key pissed me off. Oh, I see. How did it piss you off? Was it like login issues? Too many notifications. Oh, I see. That makes sense. To be honest, usually when I join a server, if it's like not a server I use like very actively, or if it's not like a very important type of server, I'll just usually mute the notifications or something. Like this pink fish is like low-key getting my face. I'm gonna just move it a little down and hopefully it stops getting my face. I try hard to make these streams look cool. I'm sorry for all the scuff that that happens. Oh gee, technology in the water. Yeah, whoa. Can you imagine if I like had like an outlet or something like plugged in down here? Like, oh yeah, it's a waterproof outlet or something. Wait, you're not a real orca girl? No, what do you mean? I totally am, 100%. No, there's no way I'm not. I do the exact same thing. None of the servers I'm in are important enough to oops, here, let me close this window because it's like in the way of chat. None of the servers I'm in are important enough to notify me of every message. Yeah, unless it's like a friend type of server, or but even then some friend servers, like, you know, like it'll be like, oh, I'm your friend, but I'm not friends with like 90% of the other people in the server. So, you know, but if I'm friends with like everyone else in the server, I'll have the notifications on type of thing. But besides that, like, you know, I'm really bad at checking messages on Discord too. I turn off my notifications sometimes, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna check it for a couple days type of thing. So I'm really bad at like staying on top of Discord. There's like some days where I'm like on it 24/7, like messaging people back, like back and forth, and the other times where I'm like, I haven't checked any of my messages in like a week. It looks cool. Thank you. Just DMs. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, even though I just said I'm really bad at checking DMs too. We'll be lurking. Doing extreme home makeover at 22 because like, wait, what 22 is 12. That's 10 p.m. right? What makeovers are you doing, honey? I want to know. I mean, OMG, yay, first day as jobless. No, not my first day. First day is gonna be next week. I'm in the like, oh, I'm about to leave week. You know, I'm like packing up my bags type of week. I just realized there's like a little, hold on. Let me lower, there we go. I was like, why is there a black bar? And I realized I did not like, I'm so bad at setting up my OBS. If you are an orca, tell us what sounds orca makes. They go like, they do like crackles, and I can't do the crackles like, no, I was gonna do it. That's gonna be so embarrassing. Never mind. But they do like little crackles. I don't know how to do the crackles. Yes, 10 p.m. Thank you, honey. I can't even though my schedules have been in like the 24-hour time frame, I still am constantly checking on like Google and stuff, being like, is this the correct time? Like, what is 6 p.m. in military time? Or what is 8 p.m. in this time? You know, things like that. I'm still constantly like Googling, like, what is this at this time? Kitchen makeover, living room cleaning, and tomorrow gardening after day shift. Ooh, exciting. When are you gonna invite me over? I'm kidding. I'm officially living alone now, so lots of things to. Oh, nice! Congrats. Do you still have your? Do you have your dog with you or no? Out of curiosity. Honey has like a really cute little dog. Very cute pictures, I would say, that I've seen. Okay, let me stretch real quick. Oh, I just remembered. If you guys want to be sad, I just remembered some sad news. Random, but I remembered what's her name? The horse. Haru Urara, right? Passed away today or last night, I believe. My Twitter feed has been just full of like pictures of her. And I don't play Uma Musume, right? I don't play it. I know a little bit about it, but I've never watched any of the animes or movies and stuff. But I feel like all this artwork makes me feel so sad. I'm just like, bro, this poor horse never won a race. And everyone's like, oh, she may have never won a race, but she won the hearts of millions. And I'm like, bro, that's so sad. I'm gonna cry. He's senile now. No! No, just me. Dog was my big bro. Just steal it back from your big bro. Oh, gee, I don't even play horse game, but I knew the horse. So sad. I know, genuinely so sad. I don't know shit about the game though. Like, I played only, I think the first. I think I've just played at the tutorial, like a little bit past when the first concert happens, which is like really early on. So I basically haven't actually played the game. But then I haven't played a lot of gacha games in general, so I'm like, maybe I need to get back into a gacha game. It's either Arknights or Fate. It's one of those two. I have to pick which is gonna be my next addiction. Kiayama, can you please check? I'm very proud of it. Okay, let me go ahead and take a look at it right now. nice. Very nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bro, not gonna lie, like, you kind of got my hair good because, like, I'm really bad because I draw, right? I literally went to like school for art, right, and everything, but every time I try to draw my own like hair, it's so hard, and I struggle so bad at trying to draw my own hair. I like literally I'm like staring at like my hair, trying to be like, okay, there's this layer and there's that layer and then there's this layer and then I'm just like, oh my god, but then there's this layer, and like my mama did a really good job designing me, but I just can't draw myself. It's so hard. I struggle with drawing. Play on stream? Maybe. I might. Wait, do you mean the horse game, or do you mean the other, like Arknights or Fate Go? I can probably play the horse, because the horse game is on Steam, right? So I can probably play the horse game. I've thought about streaming other gacha games like Fate Go or something, but it's not really like those. At least like Fate Go and Arknight sometimes aren't really easy to stream because you have to like hook it up from your phone, unless I don't think there's like any desktop version, and sometimes the gameplay just isn't that exciting because you have to like grind it out a lot. So I've always been paranoid of playing like some, like even Genshin. Like, I mean, Genshin's really cool because it has a story and everything too, but even Genshin like gets really grindy at one point, and I'm just like like do people just want to watch me like do the same boss over and over type of thing, you know? I can't play Arknights. They censor my username. Do they really? Like Ravenback? They said, why? I literally can't think of anything that would like make them censor your name. That's interesting. I started with the eyes. A friend taught me anime eyes, and if I start with the eyes, I can draw amazingly, but either way I suck. Nah, you don't suck. To be honest, art is like, okay, I know it's gonna sound like this is gonna sound like the most annoyingly cheesy like advice, but practice is key when it comes to art. Art is one of those things, like drawing is one of those things where you'll draw, like you'll doodle every day, and you'll think to yourself, oh my god, my art sucks. This sucks. I'm so bad. Oh, and you'll compare yourself to someone every single day, and you'll doodle and everything, right? Like knowing in your head, like, oh my god, I'm so bad. This is awful. Like, why do I keep drawing? Like, this looks so awful. And then you'll stop drawing for a little bit, maybe like a week, maybe like 2 weeks, maybe a month, maybe even a year, right? And then you'll look back on that art, and then you'll actually be like, wait, low key, I was cooking. I was actually like improving. There's like, you can see the results there, you know? Like I literally, when I was going to art school, I was literally like, oh my god, my art sucks. I fucking hate it. This sucks. This is awful. Like I had like, I thought really bad of my art. And then there's some pieces where I look back on it now. And since I haven't drawn in so long, I am really rusty. So like, I definitely do need to start practicing again. But there's some pieces where I look back at now where I'm like, wait, actually, I don't know how I did that. That was actually really good. Like, you know, so art, as annoying as the advice is of like, you just gotta keep practicing, right? Like, it really is one of those things of like, you know, you have to just let your hand and your pencil or pen do its thing, and eventually you'll be happy with it. You might not be happy with it for a long time, but you'll be happy with it at some point. Arknight's on PC now too, though, through Google Play. That's the Google Play. Maybe. Oh, but there is the Arknight game too, right? The other one that came out recently. So maybe I'll play that too. I don't know. Gacha games are scary for me to get into, though. Not that I spent a lot of money. I've learned my lesson. I'm no longer a whale, haha, pun intended, but you know, I do have that whale mentality. Like, I'll be playing Fate, right? And the banner will have like this hard to get 5-star, but I'm trying to roll for the 4-star because I don't want the 5-star because I have better 5 stars. And then if I do end up getting the hard to get 5-star, I'll be like, oh man, I didn't want this person. I wanted this other person. You know, I'm so spoiled when it comes to like, especially Fate, but like any gacha game I wailed like for, like I'm so spoiled. I did a bit of testing. You can't have AV in your username. Oh, interesting. I wonder what AV. I wonder what that has to do, like, for it to get censored. Or, like, what that stands for that to be censored. Horse game. Honey, if I play the horse game, will you come to that stream? You have to come to that stream if I play the horse game. And noticed corny advice is normally true. Yeah, unfortunately, like, the cornier the advice, unfortunately, the more truer it is. I don't know what it is about, like, the corniest advice, but, like, it usually works out. Oh, geez, drawing stream. Oh, just got here. What's up? We're just chatting. Nothing too much. Just talking about, like, art and practicing, and also the horse game. R.I.P. What's her name? Haru. Or is it Urara Haru or Haru Urara? It's one of those two. I always forget which is the order her name is. Honestly, I'm still waiting for a live drawing sesh by you. It's literally been 84 years. I don't want to draw in front of people. I get so scared. I get so nervous drawing in front of people. And plus I draw primarily on my iPad, and I need to find a reliable way to like stream my iPad like properly to draw. And I mean I do have tablets. I do have other drawing tablets. Like I have a Wacom tablet and everything, and I think I actually have 2 Wacoms. I have like a bamboo, and I forgot the other one. It's like a small white one. I have 2 of them basically, but I don't like drawing on my computer because I like being able to see what I'm drawing. Like I like being able to like draw a line and it match up with my pen. But when you draw on a tablet, you're like drawing but not looking at the tablet, you're looking at the screen, right? And that like throws me off every time. So I like being able to draw my iPad because it's like I'm drawing regularly. And I'm also I'm not gonna lie, I spend most of my time referencing art. Like I'll sit on a drawing and I'll spend 5 hours finding the correct reference I'm looking for. And then I'll spend like 20 minutes drawing, and then I'll spend another 5 hours looking at references, you know? So I'm so slow at drawing. I get so scared. I don't know how Saf does it. Saf is literally so talented. Like, I think I've watched her draw. Oh, I've watched one of her drawing streams so far, and I remember watching her and being like, oh my god, girl, you're so talented. I can't do this. Like, I don't know how you do this. I don't play for gotcha games. Strict rule. Oh, I don't pay for gotcha games. But it's so fun to get what you want. AV makes sense, does it? But what would AV stand for though? Censoring just 2 letters is obnoxious. It really is. I regret giving away my account because Mashu is awesome now. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, call me a hater, but I've never been a big like Mosh fan in Fate, which is like funny because like most of my friends are like, oh my gosh, she's so OP, she's such a strong like good character, and like her personality is amazing, and she's like, you know, all these good things about her. But I don't know, she's always seemed like kind of a boring character to me. Like she's cool and all, don't get me wrong, but like sometimes I get so annoyed from like if it's just dialogue between like just like you as a character and Mosh, and when like just hearing her go like senpai every time or master every time, and I'm just like you know, drop the honorific, just call me by my name, you know, I don't care, stop, you know. And I don't know, she's cool, I just don't think she's my character. I'm low-key a little bit of a hater, but like not that I hate her character, I'm just a little bit like a oh yeah, there's better characters out there. Can't use AVSM and a couple other 3-letter combinations that make much more sense. Oh, okay, I see. I think I understand then. I know your deepest, darkest secrets, but I still haven't seen you draw. What do you mean? Honey, that's different. An artist gets nervous. I think seeing, okay, weird equivalence, right? But I think this kind of matches up, right? I think watching an artist draw who's like someone who doesn't like draw very often in front of people, right? I think if you watch an artist draw, it can be as vulnerable as like seeing someone like almost like naked type of thing, because it's so like I don't know if that makes sense. I remember I was so protective over my sketchbooks when I was in high school. I literally would like if anyone even grabbed, because I don't have like different like notebooks on me, right? And I remember one time someone accidentally grabbed one of my notebooks on accident. They thought it was a different one, and I literally snatched it out of their hand so fast. I was like, "You can't look at this." And just, I've been so protective of my art for so long because I don't know, it's such a vulnerable thing, you know. That's just me personally. I don't know if it's normal to be that anxious about your own art and stuff. Not even like my art's good. Like my art isn't even like anything crazy impressive. It's just I want to say it's okay, you know, type of thing. But it's just like nerve-wracking. Fun fact, they break their own rules with character names and even the names of the game. Yeah, I wonder if it's because like, oh, we can't trust strangers, so we're just gonna name our own character these things, but you can't name him anything similar. Shared another doodle if you want to take a gapper at it. Let me see. Let me take a look. Let me take a little gander. Oh my god. It's Judge Holden. Who's Judge Holden? Wait. Judge Holden. A fictional character is a... Wait, Judge Holden is a massive hairless albino polymath and the primary antagonist in Cormac McCarthy's 1985 novel Blood Meridian. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I see why you drew him like that now. I'm seeing pictures. If you want, by the way, you can put this the art stuff into like I think there's an art channel. You can just put all this stuff in the art channel, so that way you don't have to make a thread in the rules or anything. Oh, are you stuck in the rules? If you are, you just have to react to the little ocean thing. You have to read all the rules, react to it, and that's how you see all the rest of the channels and everything. But yeah, there's a little thread, like a little, not thread, what's it called? Like channel in there for you to post like any art or anything. Sorry, I'm like where did I put my OBS? Where did where did I leave it? Oh, there we go. Saf is really good. Yeah, Saf is like amazing. Like genuinely. So I remember when she first joined Vanguard, and she like drew herself. I literally was like, girl, this is like the next Mona Lisa. This is so good. The reason for AV's adult video. Oh. Naruhodo. That's all I've seen people mention. I understand now. I understand. Mash makes me cringe, but show me Merlin and I literally go feral. I know! Merlin? Bro, like, okay, I know Merlin gets shit on so much, but like, low key, his, like, he looks so good. You can't tell me, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like he has like bro, he's like L'Oreal or something. His hair must be like so soft. I just know it. Like, I don't know what it is, but he just looks like such a I know he's like a low-key piece of shit character, but he looks like such a comforting person to be around. I don't know. But like, yeah, Merlin, I kind of go crazy for him too. I think when I first got him, when he first got released, I think I literally screamed. I literally went like, ah! And I was with my friend and he was like, can you not scream like right in front of me? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I just got Merlin. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's because you often draw NSFW, understandable. I do not. I am so wholesome. I literally, okay. I've had to like practice drawing like nudity because I don't know how to draw people without their clothes on. And I literally had to I had to really hunker down and be like, okay, time to actually like learn anatomy and like learn how to draw people without clothes on. And it's so hard. It's like so different. Like with clothes, you kind of can get away with like something's not being quite accurate because like, you know, the clothes kind of get in the way, right? But when you draw them like nude, it's like a different level. And I'm just like, oh my god. But I don't really know how to draw like anything inappropriate. I will say. How did you manage to make a thread in the rules? Actually, let me see. I might not. Did I forget to turn off that permission? Let me see real quick. Maybe. Let me check the permissions really fast. How did you do that? Manage threads, read history. Okay, I'm gonna do I have to turn off like send messages in threads? Allow messages. Oh, create public threads. I didn't turn on. I see. Okay, there we go. I turned it off. Stuck in rules. Oh, you hear a cat crying in the background? I'm sorry, that's my roommate's cat. I'm sorry if that's like super loud or anything. I think because when she closes her door, he gets very like I need attention, you know, type of thing. But here, let me go ahead. Let me close the door so that way it's not too bad. I know at least all my cats are in my rooms. Okay. There we go. I closed the door. Hopefully he's not super loud anymore. But he's a very talkative cat. He's very just very, I don't want to say needy because I feel like it's bad to call a pet needy sometimes, but like he definitely is like he wants his mom type of thing, you know? How do I leave rules, girl? Were you able to figure it out? I do wave and undoes it. I'm so bad at Discord. Like, oh, got it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you just have to read the rules basically. And then like once you react to that and everything, like you should have access to the rest of the server. But that's not saying, oh, just you don't have to read the rules, just react to it. Like read the rules, understand them, and then if you do, react to it. You know, just in case anyone thinks that they can, you know, just react to not have to, you know what I mean? Like I want to make sure the rules are very clear on there. Merlin, Ashia Doman. Wait, which is that one? I'm not gonna lie. There's also so many servants in Fate that like, cause I've taken a little bit of a break, and so there's so many servants in Fate that like I haven't like caught up with. Oh, this guy. Ooh, I don't know, honey. I don't know. I think low-key you're on your own on this one if you like him. I mean, his design's cool and all. I just don't think he's my type of character, if you know what I mean. He's a little too clownish, I think, for my taste. Also, Medusa. Baohan Sith? Who's Baohan Sith on? Who are these characters? I need to play more Fate. I know the pictures, like I know like how they look, but it's always hard for me to figure out like, oh, you mean Tristan? I guess female Tristan. Fairy Tristan? Bro, Fairy Tristan's so hot. When all the fairy, I don't say fairy types, but you know, when all the fairy types basically of the knights came out, I was like, ooh, especially fuck, what's her name? The really buff one. It's Gwen's fairy form. Hold on, Gwen fairy Echo. Bargus, right? That's her name, bro. Bargus is like, woo. Oh my lord. If you're the type of person that wants your like head broken in half between someone's thighs, like man, she's the type, you know. Discord finally sent the notification that stream is going. Did it really? I don't know why Discord lags so much on it. I do in the server, I do have, I believe, I have to double check. I might have 2 settings on. I have a setting of when a video gets posted and also when I go live. The only issue with that is it might double ping, because once the stream ends, like the VOD goes public, right? And so the moment the VOD goes public, it registers as like a video. So with the notify me thing, if I stream, it'll ping it, and then once I finish streaming, it'll ping again that there's a video posted. So I don't know if that might get annoying. I'll double check to see if I have that setting on or not. If I do, I'll see how that works, and if that's too many notifications for you guys, just let me know. But I think I also have roles, so you guys can get, like, you guys can pick what you want to be notified for. So like there should be roles for if you want to get notified for streams or for events, announcements, things like that. So like whatever you kind of you can kind of curate it a little bit to what you want to do. But yeah, let me know if it works or not. Let me know if anything is too annoying in the server. What's up, short stack? Hi, Kamui. Lovely to see you here. I once watched this guy farm using Ashiya with gut sex as an artillery ammo. Jesus Christ. Couldn't tell if that was a door squeak or cat meow. No, yeah, it's my roommate's cat just going meow. Like, I think he's at her door, but I could have sworn I heard her leave. So I don't know if he thinks that like she's home or not, but I can still kind of hear him. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I can still kind of hear him a little bit. What do you mean who's Ashiya Doman? Woman! Now he's totally might hear me out. Heard King Arthur and Merlin. Okay, but Luke Goblin, I don't know if so Merlin's a guy, but King Arthur's a woman in Fate. Should I just turn this into an impromptu like Fate Fate stream? I kind of want to go into all the characters. Is Fate like medieval fantasy? I've heard King Arthur and Merlin. It's kind of, so okay, so the premise of Fate, right, is essentially there's a holy grail. Wait, actually no, where do I start with it? Like, what's the easiest way? Okay, so there's a holy grail, right? You know the grail from the Bible, right? So where do you start? Okay, no, I'll start somewhere else. It's basically, the Fate is basically about almost like a battle royale type of game, right? Where you are you're a master, and then you get a servant, basically. And a master is basically someone who, how do you explain it? Basically, it's like a duo battle royale, except only the servant is 100% has to die. You as the master, you don't have to die, but like you could die. Not that you need to, right? But like if someone decides to kill you, then like that's on you, buddy. Skill issue type of thing, right? But you get a servant, and the servant is basically someone from a historical figure, from either the past, present, or future, right? But it's usually, they have to be dead, I believe, for them to be summoned. If I remember right, there's a couple iffy rules, a couple exceptions for that, but basically you kind of have to be dead, right? And so I'm trying to think of how to explain it. So yeah, so you as a master, you summon someone and they fall under 7 classes. And so the 7 classes are like saber, archer, lancer, oh my god, I'm blanking. Saber, archer, lancer, rider, assassin, caster, and then berserker, right? So they all kind of have their own role. They all specialize in something, and basically whoever you get, you kind of have to learn how to use their skills to use them correctly. They're kind of like a weapon, almost. They're like a tool for you to win this war. And they call it a Holy Grail War because it's 7 people duking it out to get the ultimate goal of a grail, and this like the grail basically will grant you your wish of like whatever you want. So you need, and the only reason why the servants have to die by the end is because you need enough like magical like essence essentially to like power up the grail for it to have enough energy to like grant you your wish. You can wish for anything. You can wish to be a millionaire or to have like all the knowledge of the world. Like you can literally wish for like basically anything, and the grail will grant it for you. So that's kind of the people's incentive of joining the Grail War is to like you know, they'll join and potentially risk their life to be able to get like an omnipotent wish granter, I think is what they call it essentially. That's what Fate is. So it's not quite medieval. It's like a mix of different time periods. So that you also have like Egyptian pharaohs. You also have like Vikings. You have samurai, cowboys, like different things, right? And they all specialize in different things. It's super cool. If you get into the series, it's really cool, but it can easily get complicated really fast. It's inspired by historical figures from different cultures, but make it slay. Exactly. OG Bargus, mommy, I know. Just, oh my god. Okay, mixing cultures is fun, like America. Yeah, kind of basically. Shit, I just shot Gandalf and my Crawley the wizard. No, what? Hello, hi Indy, how are you? Thank you for stopping by my stream. Good to see you. That's too many notifications. Is what I would say if I wanted chaos. It's good to be here. Finally in the water now. Kick. Yeah, I'm finally in the water. I think my last chatting stream I had, I think I was on a beach. So I'm slowly coming back into the water. I love Fate. Semiramis and Jalter be my wifey type shit. I like Semiramis, but I also low-key don't like Semiramis. I think as her as a character, like, oh, slay, you know, girl boss, right? But then in Apocrypha, I'm like, Semiramis, chill. Like, daddy, chill. I know I heard Arthur was a girl, but I'm way too into D&D to not pursue that lead. Hi Gregory Kaido, hi Shankaido. The Bible. The Bible. The Holy Grail from Indiana Jones and the Bible. Yeah, basically. Medieval Bible Fortnite with slavery. Kinda. You know, so okay. So to specify, they call them servants, but that's just the traditional name for them. You know, it's not the, like, technically the role is to serve, to help you win, right? But it really depends on who you get, type of thing. Like, for example, two stark differences. Actually, no, there's 3 types of roles that you kind of see in the Fate franchise, where a good example of something is being like, what's his name? Who am I thinking of? Emeloy. So in the first season of like Fate Zero, right? So I'm like trying to remember all these characters' names and everything, right? So in the first season of Fate Zero, you have different characters, right? And they kind of do a good job of showing what kind of relationship you may have with your servant, right? And it kind of shows how flexible the term master and servant can be, and the roles for it, right? So you have like one guy, El Malloy, and his servant is Dieramud, who I think he's a Celtic hero. And El Malloy is very like, I'm gonna tell you, if I tell you a command, you have to listen to me. If I tell you jump, you say how high. And Dieramud's like, okay, master, yes, I'll do whatever you want me to do, you know, because I serve you, haha. You know, he's happy to do that, right? That's just he understands his role, right? Like, of course, he still has like values and morals and things like that, right? But ultimately, you know, if his master tells him like, you gotta kill her, 80% chance he'll be like, okay, sorry, boss says I gotta kill you, type of thing, right? But then you have another like dynamic of the one of the characters, Tosaka, with Gilgamesh, who, to be honest, Gilgamesh is such a sick ass character. There's too much I can say about Gilgamesh, but basically Tosaka is very much like, even though by title I am your master, I'm gonna treat you like royalty because you are a king, and like I'm gonna treat you like I'm gonna be a kiss ass to you basically. And Gilgamesh, who is a servant, plays more of a dominant role where he's like, I'm gonna do what I want, you're gonna listen to me, and as long as you play nice, I'll play nice with you, like, you know, type of thing. But ultimately he's like, you have to know I'm in charge, and you're just kind of here to be here type of thing, right? And Tosaka's like, okay, cool, I'll let you do your thing, you know, for the most part. Like occasionally he does have to, you know, take control of the reins type of thing, right? Of like telling Gilgamesh, you can't do this, right? But usually basically like Tosaka would be very like respectful, very humble, very like, oh, anything for you, my liege, type of thing, right? And then there's another dynamic with characters where you have fuck, what's his name? Waver? You have Waver and Iskandar, also known as King Alexander. And they're both very casual with each other, where Waver's like, well, you have to listen to me because I'm your master. And Iskandar is kind of just like, I don't want to really listen to you, but you're cool to hang out with, so we could be buds, you know, type of thing. So they're very flexible title of master and servant, and it really just depends on who you get type of thing, you know, like where even if you are like, I'm in charge, right? If you get a servant who's like more dominant or domineering than you, like you might be screwed depending on how you decide to play your cards type of thing, you know? Wait, future. Yeah, I think technically the future, because there's what's his name? The archer in I'm blanking on the season. In like Fate Stay Night and like Unlimited Blade Works and everything, right? Like Archer, I believe, is in the future. And I forgot why he gets the exception of being like allowed to be a servant in the future, but I remember it was a kind of a dumb reason. I didn't really like the reason very much. Archer, Saber, Lancer, Rider, Assassin, Berserker, Caster, and sometimes Rulers. Yeah. There's also, if you also play the game, there's also like alter egos, and then there's what is it, like Avengers and Moon Cancer and every other class. There's too many classes to keep track. There's Shielder. There's too many classes to keep track of. You need more blood power to activate the grill, so you murder your bro. Basically, essentially, is how it works. Foreigners. Oh yeah, and then there's the foreigner class too. And then what else? Oh, there's too many classes now. They have to slow down the classes. The grill grants wishes not by changing the world, but by creating a parallel world where your wish is what happened. Oh, is that actually how that works? I actually never knew how it worked. I kind of just assumed that like it would just happen, but actually that makes a lot of sense. Check the server if you need context for why Gandalf died to a Gunshot Gaming channel. Huh? Is that a Asterion? Interesting. I'm like looking at it, squinting, like, what am I? What is this? Semiramis is a sus. She really is. Like, I like her, like, girl boss, right? But just, I don't know, like, and I think in the anime, there's moments where I'm just like, Semiramis, no, don't do that. Like, please don't do that. Especially the fight with Mordred. I'm like, Semiramis, please chill. This girl I know calls everyone honey, and it's the funniest fucking thing to me for some reason. Like, does she just go, oh, hi, honey, like, type of thing? That's like a, like, not an older woman type of thing to do, but it's definitely like an adult woman thing to do. Is Gandalf also daddy? He really is. I'm not gonna lie, he really is. I cried in the final fight he was in. I remember watching it and like bawling my eyes out. I was in bed, like tearing up, like this can't be, like no, you know, like oh my god, such a good fight. I looked up game designs. Merlin should be an old ass man and Arthur looks good. Yeah, Merlin, well, so how they explain it in Merlin is that in Fate with Merlin is that he because he is not 100% human, is that he just doesn't age like normal, and also because he lives in what's it called, the not Tower of Babylon, what is it called, the Garden of Avalon, right? Whatever is the fucking thing he's called, or he lives in, right? Is called. He basically lives in like a timeless tower, right? So he never really dies. He doesn't really age. He's just like in this like perfect world essentially. But he's like omnipotent almost. So that's just kind of how they get away with explaining him to be like a very attractive young twink. But he's such a cool character. Like he's so cool. I love. It's funny. I love the concept of like, because when he fights in game, he usually hits you with the wand. He doesn't like always cast spells at you. And I like the idea because how they explain it too was like, oh, Merlin stutters on his spells, so instead of having to say long spells, he just hits you, you know, and I think that's so funny. His design's actually sick though. It really is. And then there's also a female Merlin design. I forgot what her name, because I think they changed her name slightly, so it's not Merlin, it's like something else, but she's so hot. She's also very attractive. Have fun, gotta run. Thank you for tuning in, Kamui. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Yes, Asterion. No, when she's explaining something, she'll go, honey, that's not how it works. She's my age. Or some girls say girl or guy, say bro. She says honey. I think it's kind of cute though. I think it's kind of cute to have something a little iconic of like, oh, that's so like whatever their name is, you know, type of thing. I don't know. I think once you like once you get older, you kind of look back on those kind of things. You're like, oh, it's kind of cute. It's kind of like funny that happened, you know, type of thing. Bro, Scandal was my first heartbreak in an anime. I don't watch anime. There was like, bro, that watching his final fight, I literally was like crying. I mean, the final fight was still cool, but I was still like, oh my god, like I'm gonna keep crying about this. I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. Lady Avalon, boring. Merlin is superior and my baby. Okay, to be fair, I don't know shit about her except that she's a woman. So I don't know if like there's anything else to her besides that she's very attractive. So, you know, I can't say too much if she's boring or not. No, I don't think it's weird when she says it, laugh. Now there's a girl I know. I don't know if she likes me or not. My excuse for liking her. That's funny. My excuse for liking her. Here, real quick, let me turn on my lights because it's getting a little dark in my room because it's getting dark. It's been cloudy all day, which is really surprising because it was like hot as fuck like a week or two ago, and now it's like getting into the fall season, and I'm like, oh my god, it's happening. It's getting cold. I can't do it. But let me go ahead. Let me turn on my lights real quick. Okay. Wow, are you saying that a woman's worth just by her looks report? No. But I judge all the fake characters by their looks. You know, like, low-key, the edgier they look, sometimes the harder the personality goes. You know what I mean? Like, look at Edmond Dantes. You know, Edmond Dantes, Augur Mainu. You know, they're just so sick. But I have a type, so I digress. I'm not a gay man, but Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling, I think if I had to pick between Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, I think I'd pick Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds kind of comes off to me as a little too, like, he's trying to sell that he's like a really nice, funny guy, a little too strong. And Ryan Gosling really just comes off as like a quirky, like, haha type of guy. I kind of want to do another stream about Fate, but I know I shouldn't. But like, I get so obsessed about Fate so easily, and I'm like, oh, like I have to stop. Like I get so interested in it sometimes. I literally have to like pull myself out of like the obsession sometimes. I'm fighting demons bisexually, bro. Same here. I just cracked my neck. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'm kind of tempted to like make matcha. So I went to a Japanese market recently, And when I went to the market, they had like wait, hold on, my cat's scratching something. Okay. But I went to a Japanese market recently, and when I was there in their tea section, they had like little matcha packets. And it looked interesting because it was supposed to be branded as like instant matcha, not like, oh, you have to do the whole process of like whisking it and everything too. So I was like, maybe I should try it. And I've had the box for like a couple days now, and I haven't opened it. And I'm kind of like, should I make it? Should I make some? Should I not? Like, and it was low key a little expensive, not like crazy expensive, but it was definitely like a little more than what I'd regularly pay for like pre-made drinks and everything. But I think the only reason I haven't made it yet is because I get a little nervous because you have to make it with hot water, and I'm like a caveman. I'm afraid of fire. Anything that has to do with like heat, I get so scared of. I literally like, if I go to the oven to pull something out, I will have like super heavy duty like mittens on, and I will like stand at it at such a dangerous angle to stay away from it. And my roommates will yell at me because they'll be like, Killer, you know, if you do that, if the more afraid you are, the more likely you'll get hurt by it, right? And I'm like, I know, but it's just so scary. And then like, or when like food fries, when you like, you know when you fry oil, right? And it starts like popping at you, like, oh my god, that scares me so bad. I have to like, I make myself a little protective gear to like keep myself safe. So anything with heat scares me. So I have to heat water. I think it recommends at 85 degrees Celsius. And I know that's hot, so I'm like scared. So I think that's the only reason why I haven't made my packets yet. 'Cause I'm just like, what if I burn myself? What if something happens? I'm kind of tempted to make Crawley the Wizard Gnome in D&D and join a dark fantasy game. I'll get tortured. I think you should. I do the same thing when I use the oven, and I love baking. It's just so scary. I don't know. Or like, okay, another fear I have too is because I have cats, right? So I have like, maybe not unreasonable fear, but like I have low-key a little bit of an unreasonable fear where I'm scared my cats are gonna like jump into the oven when it's still like hot, and I'm terrified they're gonna get hurt. But I know cats are smart. Like if they know something's hot, they're not gonna get close to it, right? But at the same time, like I know cats can also be really dumb. And so I'm like, I always get so scared when I use the oven or stove or anything. I'm terrified that they're gonna like, you know, step on it and like their little paws are gonna get burned or something. I don't know. So I there's too many worries when it comes to like hot things, which is why I always just get everything iced if I can, or everything cold. I think except at restaurants. At restaurants I'll have like, if the food's supposed to be hot, I'll have it hot, right? But everything else, like drinks especially, I always have it iced. Get yourself a temperature controlled kettle then. I think I do have one. Well, actually no, I don't have one. My roommate does, but I'm still so scared to use it. I think we have three kind of kettles at home. We have a like a regular little like black kettle that you just get from the store, and then we have like a really nice fancy like temperature controlled one, and then I just have a little coffee kettle, like one specifically made. I forgot what it's called. It's not quite a kettle, but it works similar to a kettle. But it's made for coffee, right? And I have that. But I just get so scared. I don't know what it is. The idea of hot things burning me terrifies me. I'm truly like a caveman. I see fire and I'm like, oh, oh. It's because I respect fire. Yeah, you think I don't respect fire? I respect fire with fear. I respect it by letting it know I'm afraid. Whenever I make a bad joke or pun, I audibly groan and I state my current disdain for being alive. Huh? 85 isn't even boiling, but it's hot though, isn't it? 85 is hot. 85 C to Fahrenheit is, that's 185. Wait, what's boiling then? Boiling point. In Fahrenheit. The boiling point of pure water at standard sea level pressure is 100 Celsius. Really? What the heck? That's still too hot for me. It's boiling for me. I get so scared with like anything hot. And I also, because I'm not accustomed to like drinking or eating very hot things too, I usually eat most of my food a little like, not like cold, but I do eat my food a little on the warmer, lukewarm side and everything. So if I eat anything that's like very hot, I'll like burn my tongue instantly and I get so sad. I'm like, oh, I burned my tongue. Now you're searching water's boiling point. Honey, I'm an art major. Do you think I know what the fuck the boiling point? The only thing I know is the freezing point is 0 Celsius. That's all I know. Do you think I know boiling points? Do you think I boil water often? I don't even cook off. OBS disconnected. Okay, my OBS reconnected. I got too excited for OBS's sake. And I also have to search up. I still have to search up like Celsius or Fahrenheit to Celsius because I don't know what I need. I know I've gotten accustomed to thinking that at least temperature wise, I think anything between like 24 to 30 is like incredibly hot. I think that's like 80s or 90s in Fahrenheit in terms of temperature. So I kind of know that range at least. Anything past like 24 to 30 Celsius, I don't know how that translates in terms of temperature. Katasis is based on when water freezes and boils. Celsius, autocorrect. I was like, katasis, whoa, that's a fancy word. I cast board 50, F-150 vehicular manslaughter. Huh? Blue Goblin, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm trying to think of other things I have trouble like converting. Oh, like centimeters, meters, and feet. Like I have trouble with that, and like inches, like trying to figure out like, oh, if someone says they're like 1 point whatever meters or 2 point whatever meters, whatever, or if they say I'm 100 like 80 centimeters, I'm like, fuck, what does that mean? What? I need freedom units. Same. It just, I don't know. I know most of the rest of the world uses like everything else, but I don't know. I like my freedom units. I like my American terminology of terms of measuring. You gotta say it in your wizard voice. I don't got a wizard voice though. Though I do think of when Gandalf goes like, "You shall not pass," you know. I think of it in that voice. I know how to convert F to C, but it's not easy. Just use Google to convert that. Yeah, I usually just Google if I can. I know there is like a math equation to like convert it, but it's like a weird one. It's not like an easy like, oh, you just subtract 20 or add, you know, it's not anything that's super easy. It's like you have to, I think it's like you add a certain amount or you subtract a certain amount and then divide it by this and that. Like I don't know, I forgot what it was, and I'm like I'm not gonna remember that. I suck at math already. Get a wizard voice, bitch? What do you mean? What do you mean get a wizard voice? It's like old wrinkly drug addict with that just imagined helium. No, I think I'm good. I don't think I'll make the voice. I don't think I'll do it. Everyone needs a fucking wizard voice? I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Subtract 32, multiply by 5/9. See, I don't even know my fractions. I barely even know my fraction. I had to take fucking, what's it called? What's that? What did I think? Not geometry. What did I have to do? Was it? Oh my god, I'm blanking on what math I had to take like 5 times to graduate college. It was fuck, I'm blanking. It's like one of the simple maths you can take, and I remember like I had to take it like 5 times, and I suck at math so bad. Even like I remember even when I went on like rate my professor and everything, I remember picking like the best professors for both courses. Like when I retried it, like because I had to take the math course one time in community college, and I had to take the math course again when I transferred into university. And I remember I picked the best professors for both campuses, and I still barely understood shit. I was like, I can't do it. I don't think, was it algebra? I'm trying to think if it was algebra. What did I have to take? I'm blanking on... You know, I don't remember. I think it was, Oh, it was statistics. I think it was statistics I had to take. I'm pretty sure it was... If I'm remembering my traumatic memories, I believe it was statistics I had to take like 5 times. I took it 3 times in community college. Okay, I think I've said this story before on stream before, but I'll tell again because I always think it's kind of funny. But the fact that you don't even remember says a lot. I'm not gonna lie, most of my memories with any math course, I block it out. I block it out completely. I try not to remember any of those memories. Okay, I understand. Yeah, it was I mean, stats isn't even math, but it involves a lot of math though. So, you know, like, so what had happened was, so already when I was going from high school to college, like my friends encouraged me to take a math course, because I was like, I had scored low on all my math tests basically for my final graduation, like to get my diploma and everything, right? I didn't fail, but I scored very low, and they weren't high enough scores for me to be able to take specific courses in college, right? And basically how my counselor told me was, yeah, if you go to college, you'll have to take this lower course, but to get your degree, you have to take this other course. So instead of you starting, so basically it was like, instead of you starting at class B with everyone else, you'd be starting in class A, like one math course behind everyone else. So you might potentially take longer to get your degree. And I was like, fuck, well, I don't want to do that, right? So my friends convinced me to take a course that would help me get basically to the average of like everyone else in my grade. And so that was already a red flag. And then yeah, so I took a summer course to bump myself up, right? And then I took statistics because I had to take statistics. And I think, and having that, I'm pretty sure it was the professor, like he sucked so bad, because, so you know how most professors, they write like on the board from like one direction to the next, like they'll either go like left to right or right to left, right, depending on what the course is, right, or what the lesson's about, right? He would write like top left, and then bottom right, and then the middle, and then back to the bottom right, and then bottom left, and then kind of in the left but in the middle, and then like he would just go wherever he wanted. There was no like structure of where the lesson was going. So if you looked at unless you were like very intently following along, which is hard because if you're taking notes, right, you're not always paying attention to exactly what's being said or on the board, right? Like unless you're seeing exactly what he's doing, if you looked up at the board, the notes looked all scattered because he was just like writing random shit, right? And when you'd ask him a question, he'd just kind of be like, weren't you just listening? I just said it. He's like, if you weren't listening, you could just check the textbook, check this page, right? Things like that. And like, I don't know, I think a professor, if you as a professor only refer to the textbook, like you're not doing your job right. You're not, like, you know what I mean? And so I think after 3 or 4 weeks, I like withdrew from the course. I wasn't able to drop it without the W. And so I was really upset about that, because I really tried to tough it out. And I think the week after like the withdraw date, or the drop date ended, I was like, I just have to withdraw. I can't do it. So I have a W on my transcript, unfortunately, for the withdraw. And then the next semester, I was like, okay, I got it. Like, I'll do it with this professor. It should be easy. And it was so hard to understand her. Like, unfortunately, she had a very thick accent. And it was very difficult to understand what she was saying sometimes because she also spoke very, very fast. And I was in a study group with some girls, and they also were like, yeah, I don't really know what she's saying sometimes. And so I think only one out of like the few of us in the study group like passed, and I failed the fucking course. I was like, oh. So then the next year I took it again, and this time I took it with the best rated professor in the campus for statistics. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be easy peasy, no problem. And I struggled so fucking hard. I remember crying because I was like, this is so hard. I don't understand what like the lesson's about. You know, like, I don't get it. I can't do the math equations right. And I remember even going to like the tutors on campus being like, please just help me. And they're like, how do you not understand this? And I'm like, this is so hard. And then finally the final comes. I take the final. We get the final score. And then for me to be able to transfer out, I needed to get a specific grade, right? And I remember being like a point, I think I needed a C or something, like a flat C to be able to transfer out. And I was trying to transfer to like a different, like a university, right? And but I didn't score a flat C with my final. I had scored a C minus. And I literally was bawling my eyes out. I remember being at home, like crying on a Discord call with my friends, being like, guys, I was like, I won't be able to transfer out. Like, I need to go to the school. Like, you know, I'm like, I'm so sure I can get in. Like, you know, I don't want to be in community college again for too long, right? Like, I don't want to be behind from like all my peers, right? Like, I want to be able to transfer out. And I was like crying so hard, my friends, like, I don't know what to do. And one of them kind of just goes like, well, why don't you just email the professor? You know, maybe he's really nice. But when I was like, how I was raised was always like, professors are gonna be hard on you and they're not gonna be easy. And like, even if you beg for a score, like they're not gonna give it to you. That's always the impression I was given, and like what my parents always told me. So I kind of just always assumed that like, oh, there's no point in even trying to like talk to the professor because they're not gonna like, you know, they're not gonna be lenient on you, right? And so my friend was like, yeah, just talk to the professor, he might be nice. So I was like, no, like he's a nice guy, right? But I don't think, like, you know, I don't think he'll work out. And my friend was like, the worst thing the professor can tell you is literally no, because they've already submitted the grades, you know, like there's nothing else that this professor can do to you that will harm you, you know. It's not like he's allowed to lower your grade. And I was like, I guess that's right. And I literally, the difference between a C minus to a C was, I think it was like 0.02 or 3%. I think I was at like 74.98% or something to get to like a flat C. It was so minute. It was such a small little thing, right? And I remember I emailed my professor and I was crying and I was like, hi, like, I'm so sorry to bother you, but you know, like, I'm trying to transfer out to the school and I need this grade to transfer out, and I will do anything. I'll retake the test, I'll do additional homework. And I was like, I'll do anything, right? Like, just like, is there any way for my score to get bumped up just a smidge, just like the 0.02%, right? And I remember thinking like, this is hopeless, he's not gonna do it, he's not gonna, right? And then finally, I think after like I think 2 or 3 hours of waiting, my professor emails me like, ha, no worries, I bumped up your grade, you're at a C now, have like Merry Christmas, because I think Christmas, it was like the winter season, right? And I literally was like, oh my god, this man's a godsend, he's so kind, right? So I transferred out to university, right? And then so I transferred out to university. I'm like, because the university I went to was on the quarter system, and quarter systems were fucking hard, right? And so I'm like, I go through my first 2 quarters, like no problem, very easy, like I'm living it basically, right? Like, okay, like I'm doing art, I'm enjoying my course, I got all my GEs out of the way, I just have to worry about my final projects, and then I'm good, I'm finished, I get my degree, that's it, right? And then the administration's office sends me a little email being like, hi Miss Kiayama, actually we revised your transcript and it actually looks like you received a C, and for you to transfer into the school we need a C plus or higher, we cannot accept a C, so you have to take this course. You have to take statistics to graduate. And if you don't do it, you're not graduating. And I remember like being like, oh my god, I can't escape this fucking nightmare. And so I scrambled to figure out what course to take, and I was able to find a single course, and everyone kept saying, oh yeah, this course is super easy. This course is it's like basically a pass course. You just take it and you get the credits out of the way, you're fine. There's no issue, no problem with this test or this class, right? And they're like, the professor's really kind, she's very understanding, all the materials really easy to understand, like all this stuff, right? So I was like, oh my god, godsend, I can do this no problem. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm like, in my head I literally was like, I'm gonna take this class and I'm gonna pass no problem. If it's as easy as everyone's making it sound like to be, I'm gonna be like, I'll be fine, right? And again, this is a quarter system. And so the difference, if you guys don't know, for anyone who doesn't know, right, the difference between a semester system and a quarter system is that in a school year, semester system has 2 semesters, right? Essentially, they have like the fall, winter, and then the spring, summer, right, type of thing. But then in the quarter system, they have like four semesters basically. They have, here's your spring courses, that's 6 months. Here's your winter courses, sorry, not 6 months, 6 weeks. So they're like, here's your spring courses. I'm stuttering on my words. Spring courses that are 6 weeks. And then you get like 1 week of break. And then you get into your summer course that's 6 weeks, and then you have a 1 week break, and then your winter 6 quarter, like, you know, like so on. So every quarter is basically about 6 or so weeks, and so you have 6 weeks to pass your class, to learn and pass it, right? Like, and which is kind of scary, right? Or it might not be 6 weeks. It might be like, I forgot how much, like 2 months or whatever. It's like, it's whatever. I forgot what the time period, but it's a very small time period, right? Like very, very, very limited time period. So I think by the second week in that class, I was like, this is so hard. I genuinely don't understand what's going on. I have no idea, because the class, even though it was considered a statistics course, it wasn't about statistics. It was about like weather patterns and using math to basically figure out like weather patterns. And so the only thing I fucking remember about that class was like El Niño and La Niña, like the weather storms and stuff like that. And I kept thinking, what do boys and girls have to do with the weather? What the hell? And I struggled so much, and thank God I had made friends in that class that like helped me study. And you know, I like me and my friends, we took the final together because it was all online and it was like open notes and everything, right? So me and my friends, we took the final all together. And thank God I passed. I had finally passed. My nightmare was over and I got to graduate. I have my diploma. Sometimes I look at my diploma and I'm just like, oh my God, I did it. I toughed it out. I survived. But yeah, so that's the story. It's my long, winded story of how I hate math and I suck at it, but I persevered. Here, let me catch up with chat real quick. Let me see. I see someone saying farming parents. Wait, what did I miss? Greetings, Kiayama. Quick question. Does your model have a weapon? Asking for a friend. Oh, I do, but it's not like an official. I guess it's kind of official. I do have kind of an official weapon. I can post it somewhere. I don't know if I have the copy with me right now. It might be, to be honest, there might be a picture of it in the Vanguard server somewhere. You might have to dig for it though, but I think there is a picture of my weapon posted somewhere in the Vanguard server. Also fishies, yeah. Saf finished? Nope, she's farming Uma's parents. Farming whose parents? That's out of context. She's playing Uma Musume. Oh, horse game, got it. I like math. Math is, I don't know. I just can't do math. I'm more of a history, English, art type of person. You know, what side of the brain is that? Is that the left side of the brain that does more of the creative stuff? Whatever side of the brain does the math and science, it failed on me. It's just not functioning at 100%. Math is cool. I don't like math. Yeah, math is hard. I miss math, TBH. Do you really, honey? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I like words. I like writing. Yeah, writing is really fun. I also do some light programming. Math is basically a requirement. Oh yeah, with programming, you like, I think that's the only reason. So like, also another thing, because I didn't want to be an art major initially. I wanted to go into like a program gaming major, and the school that I wanted to go to, had like a program that was basically meant for like, it had two portions. There was an artistic portion of like gaming where it's like, oh, this is how you learn to character design. This is how you learn to, you know, design silhouettes and like see what characters pop, to design the like a correct character for what the game you're thinking of, type of thing, right? Like just like it'll teach you basically how to do all the artistic stuff in the games. And then there was the programming portion where you'd actually program the game, you know, get all the technical stuff to work, right? And when I was in community college, I told my counselor, like, I want to do this major. This major sounds so fun. I want to do the artistic portion of it, though. And I kept thinking, if I need to do the art portion of it, like, I don't have to learn any math. I don't have to take any programming classes. I'll be fine. This will be easy. And my counselor told me, Kiayama, no, that's not how it works. You have to take these math courses, and then you have to take this programming course, and then you have to do this. And you basically have to change your current major to fit these other classes because your current major doesn't have room for any of the other classes. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'll just be an art major. You're safe by the Christmas spirit. Damn, yeah, basically, like my professor, when he was just like, have a Merry Christmas, I was like, thank you, I will. This is like the best present ever. Yeah, I'll probably crash out and throw hands. Yeah, when I got that email, I was like, literally like, I think I just laid in bed all day because I was just like, I'm defeated. There's nothing else I can do in my life. Howdy, how we doing today? Hi, Turkey. We're talking about math and how it's hard. Turkey, my man. Howdy, Raven. Honey, my homie. Hell, OMG, you're sleeping with the fishes. Yeah, I'm sleeping with the fishes. I love these fishes. I'll link the, I forgot to credit the creator. Let me see if I'm able to pull up the creator right now, actually, real quick. But let me see if it's on my history. Maybe not. Here, let me pull up the, because I remember I saw this when the creator posted it and it came up on my feed and I was like, oh my god, this would be so cool for like a stream one day. And then even Aki messaged me separately being like, Kiayama, you have to use it. It's so cool. And I'm like, I know. And so like, I think yesterday, 2 days ago, I spent the time like trying to set it up. I had a couple difficulties, like technical difficulties with it earlier, but now I think it's okay. Now we're all settled. Let me see. Where is it? I bookmarked so many assets. I don't use a lot of assets, but I have so many bookmarked and I should probably start using more. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, the creator is Draken Knight on Ko-Fi. And then I'll add the link in the description. Let me see. I don't think I'm able to do it right now. I'll add the link later though, in case anyone else wants to use it. But it's literally so cool. It's such a cool little asset. Well, the little fish is kind of swimming around. I hear a catfish around you. Do you still hear a cat or anything around me? Hopefully they've been quiet. My roommate's cat is very, very talkative. I mean, he's super cute, but he's so talkative. They chatty. I'm sorry. Like, if it gets too annoying, or I think all the cats are quiet now. But if anything gets too annoying, let me know, and I'll see what. I might have to adjust like my microphone setting, like, to see what gets picked up and what doesn't get picked up. Or maybe I have to talk really close to the mic so everything doesn't get picked up anymore. Let's see. I love math. One of my career choices was to become a math teacher. I took extra classes in math school. Honey, you're just a nerd. you're just a nerd at that point, I think. But I can't say because you're doing way more in life than I am. I can tell you that. Yeah, I can't find it. Sad. Aw. Anything beyond long division slowly begins to fry my brain. Yeah. Though the only math I actually do enjoy doing is funny enough, the only math I really like doing is it's not the is it the Pythagorean theorem? Pythagorean theorem? Fuck, what's it called? Is it that? Pythagorean Pythagorean theorem. Is it that I'm thinking of, or is it no? Yes, it is, where c equals like the square root of a squared plus b squared over c squared. I don't know what it is about it, but I actually really enjoy doing that. Like, I really enjoy doing that in school, which is funny because it's like a very overly complicated, not overly complicated, but, you know, it's like a little more of a more difficult like you know, equation, but it was really fun doing it. I don't know why. I don't know what attracted me to that equation. My guess is the bear trap sleeves are the weapon. Let me see if I'm able to find it. Maybe Dion Kiayama. Hi Dion, how are you? I want to scream. Why do you want to scream? Check your Discord message. Oh, were you able? Hi Saf, by the way. Did you send him the weapon? If not, I was gonna see if I can pull it up myself. I found weapon. Kiayama the type of orca to have tons of Chrome tabs open on her phone because she'll go back to them eventually. Wait, how do you know that? How did you know that? At least once every 6 to 8 months, I go through my tabs and delete what I don't need. But I will admit I do have a lot of fanfiction tabs open because I go back to them eventually. Sometimes I'll read a fanfiction that's just so good. I don't bookmark it because I'm too lazy to like go into my AO3 account. I'll just have the bookmark open so I can just go back. Hi everyone, I haven't said hi to you. Nerd, you short? What? No, you're just too tall. I'm average height. I'm at a respectable height, okay? I'm not short. In the orca's defense, you're apparently short too, honey. Yeah, honey is like 2 feet or something. I don't know. It's crazy. I'm not short. What? No, you totally are. What? The clutch. Honey short too? Time to spread false information. It's okay, honey. You're still taller than Kiayama. What? Nah. I want to do like a poll of like to see what my viewers' average height is, to see how short I am in comparison to everyone. I just want to see like an average poll, you know. Kiayama has so many tabs that her tab count just says the happy face instead of the number. Okay, well, no. I at least I haven't gotten to the max tab amount because I know some people have maxed it out before and I've never gotten to that point yet. So I know I've been doing pretty good for myself to not be there, you know. I'm making crawly. Every time I say crawly, I always think of like a crab. All I hear is copium. What? Nah, what? I'm like literally 3 Kiyamas. Nah. Here, 1 second. My cat wants to get out of the room. She keeps looking at me like it's Mittens. She keeps looking at me with these wide eyes like 1 second, hold on. Okay. I open the door and I let one of my cats out and then she runs out. And then Osa like runs behind her and I almost closed the door on her because I didn't realize Osa wanted to get out too. And And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do you guys want to leave the room so bad? I'm out if you did the poll. Wait, why? How tall are you? Damn, Kiayama short? Is Kiayama short, huh? Nuh-uh, I'm not. Saf, back me up. I don't know if you're still here, Saf, but back me up. Tell him I'm average height, right? Right? And why am I not surprised the tabs are fanfics? Okay, no, there's... Okay, I may not read many books nowadays, right? But fanfiction is chef's kiss, like a pinnacle of artistness, you know? It's so good. Have you ever had a fanfiction make you cry? Because I have. Too many times, actually. What fanfictions are you reading? Shark Boy? No! I literally have not read anything in regards to that. I'm not gonna lie, I usually go back to a lot of like... Okay, if you guys want to know, the fandoms I typically look at fanfiction for are occasionally Niji Sanji fanfics, but specifically I have specific pairings. I don't just go for any fanfiction. I have specific pairings, you know. And then I go back to a lot of Hitalia fanfictions because a lot of them are really good now. But I think it's because most of the cringy people are not in the fandom anymore, so it just kind of like filtered itself out. What else? Occasionally Homestuck. Occasionally. I'm not a big fan of some of them now, so I have to. It's one of those things where I have to find like a diamond in the rough kind of thing, you know. You know, those are the fandoms I typically look at fanfictions for. Not like it's not like every day I'm looking for a new one, right? But if I'm in the mood to read, I'll look up something in between all those. Are you smaller than your cats? No, I'm so tall. I'm like everyone's tiny. I'm like a giant. You guys just don't know. Sapphire can't save you, Kiayama. No, yes you can. Then your own cat? Yeah, I'm so tall. I'm crazy tall. They look up to me. Because she's a tall queen. Sap is really tall, I'm not gonna lie. Average for a gnome. A gnome! What the hell? Of course it's Hitalia. Okay, lay off, okay? You know, Hitalia has so many... Okay, right? So... The cool thing, low-key, the cool thing about Hitalia is how many, like, semi-canon, like, universes, like, AUs, like, alternate universes there are. Like, there's so many, like, official art of alternate universes. And, like, I think it's really cool because then it's not even, like, for example, if you want, like, a Halloween-themed, like, monster-themed Hitalia fanfiction, they have like a semi-canonical universe for that. If you want something that's related to, like, you know, Alice in Wonderland, Mad Hatter theme, they have something related to that, right? If you want something that's D&D style, they have something related to that, right? Like, they have or if you want something on the edgy side, if you want like a 2P, like an alternate, like an alter version of the characters, right? They have canonical art for that. If you want the characters gender bent, they have Jesus Christ, they have canon art for that too, you know? So low-key, Hitalia comes in clutch when it comes to, you know, the AUs and stuff, you know? So if you want something that's like somewhat canon, somewhat based in canon, but also like fanfiction, you know, Hitalia comes in clutch. Minecraft fanfiction is foul. Why would you read that? I don't read Minecraft fanfiction. Wait, did I say I don't read Minecraft fanfiction? The only fanfiction I've ever read that has Minecraft in it is for Achievement Hunter, but I haven't read that stuff in like a long time. But I remember when I was like in like high school, I would read that. I would eat that shit up. I'd be like, oh my god, it's so cool. You're so small. So you're small enough to live in SpongeBob's house? Kumi, I'm gonna beat you up. I A normal height. I'm so average height. I'm completely normal height. You know, I can see eye to eye to at least like 90% of the population. You know what I mean? I'm so tall. I'm so you know, I can see above the shelf. I can grab things on the top cabinet. You know, no problem. Dunkin' a paper cup probably. What? What is Hitalia? Honey, you don't need to know what Hitalia is. You don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Wait, Kiayama is so tall. I saw her dunk. Yeah, exactly. I'm not tall. Okay, Saf says you're backing me up. Yeah, Saf is just average height. She's not tall. She's just average height. Saf gaslighting in Kiayama's stream? I have never gaslit. My word is law. Exactly. Saf and I, we never lie. We even Maylin, the three of the, you know, Oathbound is just such a truth-telling, down to earth, wholesome trio. The three of us, man, like you can't get any more pure and wholehearted than us. Steve Glade. Wait. Steve gazed longingly at Creeper. Wait, I'm scared. Where is this going? The two lovers. What the hell? I'm not reading that on stream, but it did make me laugh. D&D, I'm listening, ma'am. Please proceed, Miss Killer. Italia has like 2 episodes in it where it's like D&D themed. Though it's not like super strict. It's more like JRPG themed, which is still, I think, hand in hand, has a lot of themes to like D&D and stuff, right? But it's still very similar, you know? I want to die now in Minecraft, Lamel. Maybe I should have a contest. Maybe I should have like a little contest with like a simple prize of like, if you like write a fan fiction, a Kiayama Vanguard fan fiction, and I'll give you like, I don't know, what do people usually like? I'll give you a drawing, you know, something like that. I think that'd be fun. I just have to figure out like a prize or something. Too bad your law doesn't work here, my queen. Nuh-uh, Saf is like the second lawmaker. Holy achievement hunter activated me like a sleeper agent. Bro, you should talk to Yami about achievement hunter. Literally the two of us sometimes will like just go crazy talking about it and everything. But yeah, you should definitely talk to Yami about it. He's also a really big fan. But I literally remember watching achievement hunter like, I think as a freshman or sophomore, and I'd literally come home for like 3 years straight from like school, and I'd watch all their news videos. I had all their schedules like lined up. Like I was like, okay, it was, fuck, I forgot the schedule now, but I was like, all right, Tuesdays it's AWU, and then Wednesdays it's Minecraft, Thursdays it's like GTA. Like I had the whole schedule in my head, and I remember I was like, it was such good times, such simple times. Gumin, I swear, I'm not sure. I'm you know, I'm regular height. 90% of the population of Smurf Village. Fuck you, honey. How dare you? 90% of the population, including kids, is below the average height. Nuh-uh, that's not true. Nuh-uh. The cabinet probably installs lower than normal. What? Nah. Damn, the copium in here do be wild. And there's no copium. I'm speaking pure truth, pure no lies. You know, everything I'm saying is totally factual, 100%. You know, I would never lie. I would never say anything not true on this stream. You know, I am such a truth-telling VTuber. I want to be in a trio. I have no friends. Aw, it's okay. You'll friends are always like they come and go type of thing, you know? I always think of life in seasons. So if this is like a solo season for you, it's okay, because you know, next season you might you know, who knows what will come in your life, you know? That sounds like the cringiest thing I've ever said, but it's true. I feel like your life is separated in like terms of season, of like, oh, this season I had to deal with this, and next season I have to deal with that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that sounds cringy, but you know what I mean? Random cursed cabinet thing. My grandma sent me an image of a fridge that was someone's cabinet and made me want to die. A fridge that was someone's cabinet? Oh, do you mean like they had a cabinet, you open it up and it was like a working fridge? Wait, low-key, that's kind of cool though. Like, I kind of dig that. I write a fanfiction to go along with my art for Snickers. If I had a Snickers to give you, I would give it to you. The winner of fanfiction contest will receive therapy. It all started when I was born. Turkey's Kiayama fanfic idea. A parody of Give a Mouse a Cookie. If you give an orca lifts in her shoe, huh? What do you mean by that? I don't wear any lifts. There's nothing. My shoe here. I'll show you. My shoes give me no height. Huh? Let me. One of these fishes is attached. Some of these fishes are attached to me. But see, these shoes are kind of flat. You know, I get no height from them. You know, so my current height is how tall I am. You know, I'm just built different. You know, I'm so tall. I'm so massive. Yes, I love D&D. I got with a You got with a dragon? How? Okay, I'm not. Okay, I think it's because I've played a lot of homebrew D&D, so I've never really had a chance to like interact with a dragon in D&D. But I always wonder, like, how is it that it's so common for people to riz up dragons? How often are you coming across dragons in your campaigns? Same. Every night, come home from a class, turn on Achievement Hunter. It was an addiction. That's a lie, chat. What? Someone open a window because her copium stinks. You stink, you little. I'm gonna beat you up in Minecraft. Friends are like flowers. They die. Oh no! Let's not. No, I don't like that. Will come in your life. Ayo, pause. No. Ayo, pause on. I only say the most wholesome things on the stream. You always take them as the worst. You quote me for the worst. One solo season is too much to bear them out. No. I'm canceling this miserable show. No. Nah, I just sent the cabinet fridge to you. That shit is in the air. What do you mean it's in the air? Hold on, let me look. Let me see what you're talking about. What the hell is this? I low-key really don't have words for that. I don't know. I wonder who thought, like, I feel like that was like a dad or like a guy idea. I bet. I have a feeling. I have a strong gut feeling where like some guy went to their wife and they were like, Darlene, listen to me. We could have more fridge space for my hunting stuff. If we could turn the cabinets into a fridge, Darlene, just listen to me. Let me work it out. I'll do all the work for it. You don't gotta do none. You know, and then, and that came out. I have such a strong feeling that's what happened. Yes, my friend will disappear in winter and reappear again next summer. Sounds like someone with questionable issues. Wait, no, I don't mean like season friends, like season, like the seasons. Oh, geez, my cat scared me. Hold on, let me let my cat in. Sorry. Okay. But I mean, okay, so I didn't mean like seasonal friends of like oh, like I see this friend in the spring or fall. Like I meant more of like seasons in your life. Like, you know, when you get like into a job and you're there for like maybe like a year or two, and then you get to like another job and then like your life changes, right? Like in terms of either like friendships or associations or like, you know, things like that, right? I consider those things as like seasons. And you know, I think it just depends on like how you live your life, right? Like how many like arcs, quote unquote, you go through, right? In terms of like anime terms, right? But you know, I feel like that's how life kind of is, right? You go through like different seasons. Like I don't know, I've heard some other people describe it that way, but it sounds a little cringy saying it out loud. That's how I think of life sometimes. Wait, are you flashing the fucking camera emoji at my feet, you sickos, you freaks? How dare you? If I get a second outfit, I'm not showing my toes at all. You guys are freaks. Stay away from my toes. I'm so massive. Now she's coping. You know what, Turkey? I think you're coping. I don't know what you're coping in, but I think you're coping. Bro, that's a fridge. Is it literally like a 3-door fridge? Yeah, it looks like a 3-door fridge. That's fucking scary. I don't know if I'd want that in my, I would be afraid that would like get destroyed in my home or something. I don't know, like it would fall down. I don't know. I think I'm gonna quit this show. I'm not getting paid enough. What? And they say Saf is the most sus one, which is true, but regardless. Not Saf catching strays here. I don't think she's sus. What? She's not sus. I've never heard anything bad or weird or questionable come out of her mouth ever. She's the most normal and well-adjusted person I've ever met. Far right cabinet is a freezer, and then there's no regular fridge in that house. Just Jesus Christ, that's scary. I don't like that. I don't like that setup. To give you guys an idea of like what we're talking about, imagine regular kitchen cabinets, right? But instead of the cabinets, it's like almost like 3 mini fridges that have replaced the cabinets, but all combined together. That's how it looks like. It's like above. It's like, is it above a sink? No, it's above like. You know, low key, I think it's even scary. It's above all the glass and mugs and everything. I'd be afraid of like my fridge is collapsing or something from the weight. That sounds like a cat. That sounds like a xenomorph. Oh, if you heard the little sound, it's because if I close my door or anything, right? My cats have, because I have the little door stopper, little metal piece that sticks out of a door, right? My cats have learned that if they reach over and like claw at it, it'll make a sound. And if they need to come into the bedroom for anything, if I hear the sound, I'll open the door. So not that I've trained them to do that, but I've accidentally trained them to do it. So every time I hear the little sound, I know it's a fucking cat that wants to get in my bedroom. Ah, like an anime season. Yeah, it's like an anime season, you know? Kiayama discovering the life cycle. It's the circle of life. You know, I have to kind of like simplify the way I see life. Oh no, what if there's a rainy episode with my friend's name? Wait, what anime reference is that? So you're saying your toes were an option before? No, they were not an option before. But wait, actually, no, they're not an option. I was thinking of like outfit ideas. Wait, actually, no. I guess there is one picture. Hold on. Wait, is there one picture of my toes out? Hold on. Let me take a look at something real quick. Let me just take a little gander at something really fast. Okay, no toes there. Is there toes in this one? Oh, there's actually no toes. There's no toes. Okay, thank God. I'm like, I forgot if. Oh wait, there's like a smidge of toes in this picture. I'm not telling you which picture. You guys have to guess. You guys have to find it on your own, you sickos. But no, if I get any like 2.0 or 3.0 outfits or anything, I'm not gonna have my toes out there. This is a dangerous world. I can't have just toes hanging around out there. What the hell's wrong with me? Huh? The fact that you have to think that Saf isn't sus says a lot. What? No, I've never heard Saf say anything that, you know, Saf is such a pure woman, you know, there's nothing questionable she's ever said, you know? Friends are like chickens. If you roast them at 360 degrees, they'll die. Did they actually say that in the Lorax? I've never watched the movie. My life better be Uma Musume arc and not Berserk Golden Age Eclipse. You know, I've never watched Berserk, but I know enough about it to know that I don't want anything in my life to be like Berserk. Every time you say, what? I remember that angry grandpa screaming that. I'll pass it to you on Discord. Wait, let me see. Hold on, let me see on the Discord. Oh wait, let me mute my desktop. Okay, good. That's muted already. What? Oh hell no! Angry grandpa screaming, what the hell? Nah. That's so funny. I genuinely was not expecting that. There will be soon enough. No. Feet check midstream is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, it wasn't like a feet check, it was like a footwear check, you know, with my shoes, you know? It was different, it's a different thing, not the same thing, you know? Googling right now is crazy. Found it. You're fucking wild, Raven. You're pretty tame usually, but I think I'm scared to ever show you anything related to my feet ever again. So low key, if anyone's willing to donate $50 to $100, there may be a picture of someone's foot slid over to you in your DMs. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. Joking. No, not for reals. I see you're ignoring your model. It's purpose now. Okay, just because I'm an orca doesn't mean I have to have my little toesy woesies out, you know? Just because I'm an orca, yeah, I can have, like, what if right, for my next outfit I went for like a mermaid look? Then there's no toes, it's just tail, you know? What then? What would you guys? There's no way you guys would be interested in that, right? Posted it to the art channel? No, you fucking didn't. Oh my god. How are you so quick with it? You see like 2 toes in there? In that picture, 3 toes in there. I'm scared. I see my mod typing. Saf is pure degen maybe. Nah, you know, me, Saf, and Maylin, we are all the most wholesome and purest and loveliest and calmest and non-degenerate and funniest and most beautifulest and most talented and angelic and holy as thou, most say so girls you can ever meet. What? That video is so funny, Gooby. Sorry, mine works differently when I edit, and I imagine everything that could be a short. Next compilation is gonna be me going, what? I've come to terms that I'm not funny and I should just evaporate. No, you're super funny though. Keep your what's the saying? What is it? Keep your head up, king. Your crown's falling. Joking. Unless, yeah, haha. Jokes, haha. Unless, haha. No, I'm kidding. Unless, jokes on you. We're good with fins too. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you guys? Did you guys wait? Okay, kind of related, kind of not. Did you guys see the video of like the guy who helps like a manta ray like give birth? You know, like it's like a manta ray on its back, so you can kind of see like, how would I word it? You can see the kind of sea creatures. You know, then the baby pops out. Timmy, did that come up on your guys' timeline on Twitter too? Or no, was it just me? Pretty sure there guys are into mermaids. But like, are they into mermaids? Because a lot of times like mermaids have like, you know, like they'll usually either be topless or they'll have like very revealing tops, right? So don't most guys like go after the fact that they're more naked technically, or are they actually going after because the tails? I don't know. I think the tails is scarier. Anyone else notice the more she lists traits, the more unsure her voice sounds? What? Nah. You know, well, me, Malin, and Saf, we're all gonna have a stream together where we talk about how wholesome and say-so we are. Jokes on you, I'm into that shit. Huh? What? Are you talking about a drawing? I want to see it. No, it's a video, like of the manta ray. It's a video, and like it came on my feed. And now I'm starting to think maybe I just got it. The manta russie. Yeah, it was a manta russie just out there. I don't know how to word it properly. What's that from? Do you mean like the like, wait, joke's on you. Wait. I don't know what that's from actually. I hear people quote that a lot. I have no idea what it's from. No. Why are you searching for it? My timeline has just been Haru, Urara, my daughter. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, Turkey. When I saw that announcement, I literally, you were the first person I thought of. I was like, oh man, bro's gonna be devastated. Why not both? I'm too scared to have now I'm too scared to have a tail. You guys have made me afraid. The whole point of mermaids and sirens are that they're hot. Yeah, usually it's like that. The attractiveness is like from the waist above, right? Because the whole thing is that they sit above water, so they look like you know, fair maidens are just out in the water having fun, you know, singing their songs, right, type of thing, or resting on a rock. But then when you look under the water, you see like, oh, they're not human, right? But their whole thing is right to appear human on top, to lure people in, right? So usually, I mean, so if you like mermaid stuff, right, it's not the tail you're interested. It's the above the tail, right? Not to mermaids because crop dusting egg sounds weird. What the hell? What kind of? Wait, what do you mean crop dusting eggs? You mean like how salmons do it? Is that what you mean? Or they could be vegan and aim for their seaweed top. Yeah, right? Kiayama, I'm Say So, guys. Chat, angry grandpa screaming, what? Hell no. If I ever activate, because I don't have any redeems activated on my stream, if I ever start activating redeems for things, or not redeems, but like what do they call, like subscribers and like things like that, right? If I add anything like that to my stream, I might add that as a soundboard, like, oh hell no. Or maybe on Twitch, I'll probably do it. I'm into mermaids because the epic version of Scylla, you into mermaids because you into mermaids because of the topless. We are not the same. The class. I made a Discord and joined the Vanguard Discord for Kiayama to make her announcement like a day later. I was thinking about that, but I assumed you made your Discord on the same day for Muffin invited you to make your Discord. So I kind of assumed like, oh, Turkey's probably like made his Discord, you know, he's probably like all settled in, you know. If you want, here, I'll share the link real quick in case you don't have it. I forgot if you were here on the stream or not for that. Let me see. Invite people, copy, and paste. Just in case anyone else here needs that link. That links to my Discord server if you guys wanna talk in there and chat. And then occasionally there'll be guest appearances from me. That's only if you guys want to join. If you guys don't want to join, that's fine. I know some people have like a trillion servers they're part of, so there's no you know, no what's the word? No pressure. There we go. Yeah. I will win the Anima Kinin first place for her. I believe in you, Turkey. You got this. I believe in you. Peek into her Discord server now. If you put that on YouTube, I'll donate 50 times. What? No. What if I just make max donations be like $1? Can I max out like the amount of a donation? Because I know, like, for example, on Ko-fi or Ko-fi, however the website's pronounced, you can like max out, I think, a donation. I believe, if I remember right. I wonder if you can do that on YouTube, so that way you guys don't spend too much money or anything. Guess I got some issues. Oh, sorry. Guess I got some use out of Discord then, Raven. Karma had to help me set up like a kid helping their grandpa. Karma's so nice. I love talking to Karma. I'm glad that she was able to help you out. Karma, literally, like, she's so friendly and so nice and so funny. I love talking to her so much. I might ask her to be, I don't know, because I know she moderates a lot on servers, and so I kind of want to ask her if she wants to like be a mod on my server, but I don't know if that's overwhelming because I don't know how much she's a part of, and I know she has a very busy life. But I've been very tempted to ask, be like, hey Karma, I know we're friends, you know, and I know you're modding, you know, the Vanguard Discord, but it's okay, you know, would you be okay to mod my Discord? You know, I'm so nervous to ask because I'm like, oh, maybe I'm like asking too much of her or something. Yeah, here, let me adjust myself in my seat real quick. I'm vibing to the wait. Have you guys been able to hear like the water ambiance? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I forgot to loop it, so it only played once and it never played again. So you guys have just been hearing the lo-fi. Here, wait, let me fix this. Hold on. Loop. Okay. Okay, now you can hear it. Let me know if that's too loud. Let me lower it actually, maybe just in case. There we go. I was about to say like, oh, I hope the ambience has been really good so far, and I fucking only had it on for like 2 minutes of my stream. There you go. I was like clicking things around my Discord. But yeah, I wanna, for like future chatting streams, I wanna keep having like dynamic type of like streams type of thing where, or maybe not dynamic, maybe that's not the word I'm thinking of, but like creative ones where like, I don't know, it looks like cool in the background, you know, and like the lighting and things like that, like assets, you know, things like that, you know. Time to automate a script to send $1 50 times. What? No. You guys have better things to spend your money on. Don't spend it on me. I'm just a little anime girl online. Oh, okay, Morty, I see you. least sexualized avatar, most sexualized personality. What? Nah, I don't think I have a very sexual person. I think, to be honest, I think I'm a very I mean, I definitely, there's moments where I don't say the purest of things, right? Don't quote me on that. But I don't know. I don't think I'm very like sexualized. I think sexualized would be like, I'm in your mic, I'm in your ear, going like, "Hey, baby girl, let me get," you know, like, you know what I mean? Like very like super. What's the word? Like sexy. And I don't think I'm sexy at all. As apparently some people in this chat would put it, I give off little sister vibes. And I don't think you can be sexy with little sister vibes. I have contributed to the meme section thing of the Discord. My impact on the world has been fulfilled about. Alright, what'd you post? Let me judge you. I'm gonna judge you right here, right now on stream. It's a video. What the hell? This is a good edit, but what the hell? Why do you have this? I was expecting like a meme, but no, it was like a fire edit. Pun intended. Too late. Someone already clipped that. Clip what? No, don't clip anything. Hey baby, Minecraft villager sound. Like, hey baby. Huh. SOA disagrees with your opinion on sisters. Alright, but do we really respect SOA's opinion? You know what I mean? Are we gonna really base off things off Sword Art Online? Jesus Christ, I can't say that. I'm not gonna lie, SOA, really good for the first half of the season. For the first season. And then everything after the first half of the season was really, really bad. I can pinpoint literally the exact episode where things are getting really bad. Too lewd, I'm out. No! Moments where I don't say the most pure of things. Understatement of the century. Segmented tales. Alright, but that's different. That's not lewd. That's not inappropriate. That's not vulgar. Segmented tales are just cool. They're a cool character design aspect. You know, they're very flashy. Something about them just kind of scratches my brain. You know what I mean? Like, it just, you know, the coolest character designs typically have like the segmented tales, you know? Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing more relaxing than hearing about stream chats away while the fish swim. Yeah! Maybe I'll have like, if I get creative, maybe I can have like something like, you know when you see like fish swim off in the distance and you can only see like their kind of blurry silhouette? Maybe I'll have something like that where you have like the blurry silhouette of things swimming in the background. Little sister vibes? No. What do you mean no? Well, I think you're very young. If I have don't tell me your age, but I feel like you're very young. So I feel like in this case I may actually just be the older sister in your case. But I think to most other people in the stream, a common consensus, at least apparently, is that I give off very young sister vibes. Yeah, no, little sister energy kind of makes anything you say that might be sexy become cringe them out. Yeah. That's what I figured. Oh, I was trying to see what you're correcting. Jose, I was trying to see what you were correcting a streamer to be. So I was rereading your last message, like, what would it be? And I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. There's nothing more relaxing than hearing about a streamer's chat away while the fish swim. Yeah. I don't know why it took me so long to plug in like what you're like correcting in your sentence. Hey, whoa, cousin sisters, huh? Kiayama does meet. Wait, what did Jay? Oh, I was like, what did he say? I'm like, oh, it's about the SOA. Cousin sisters, Kiayama does meet the requirements, Lamau. Huh? Anything with SOA, I don't want nothing to do with that. Actually, no. The world was really sick. The idea of the series was really sick. The characters and the rest of the whatever fucking weird ass shit that comes after that, I don't want nothing to do with that. I'll spam memes. Don't spam. I have a rule. Make sure, please read the rules in the server at least. Just make sure don't spam anything, because some people might find that a little annoying. So, you know, you can post things, right? Like, but just don't go respectfully crazy, you know. Yeah, just make sure if you weren't able to read the rules when you first joined in, just make sure, and this goes for everyone too in general, if you guys ever have a question about, you know, what you're allowed to post and whatnot, or like the things like that, you know, just make sure you kind of give a glance through the rules and everything, because I will try to be generally strict on some of those, just to kind of keep, you know, things in order, just the, you know, like law and order, if you know what I mean. There's a reason why me and Jay are called what I title, we're the judge, jury, and executioner. Shared another pic. Wait, of what? What'd you share? Let me see. Oh yeah, we have my little dinosaur onesie. Low key, I want to ask my mama. I want to be like, Mama, is it okay if you draw me in a onesie? But I don't want to take away the orca theme and like have the dinosaur theme be like my main theme, cause that's not what I am. So I'm scared to ask her about it. Imagine saying you're not sus in the same stream you flash your toes. I did not flash my toes. I flashed my shoes. Okay, very different. Very, very different. I'm modest about showing my feet, you know. Guys, she's getting defensive about the tails. What? I'm not. What? When will you see memes on live stream so I can send you TikTok memes? Maybe I'll have, I have thought of having streams where like I go through TikToks, but I don't know if like I might laugh at them too much, in a sense where I like it's just me laughing, because okay, on my TikTok, at least on my personal one, I have like a folder of like the funniest things, like any TikTok I ever see that make me literally laugh till I'm about to pee, like laugh so hard I'm crying, like my guts hurting type of thing, I bookmark it, you know. So I have a folder of like the funniest things that I think I find funny, and I've always wanted to like stream like me reacting to them, but I feel like it's kind of weird because it's just me laughing at like things I like, you know. But if I react to TikToks that you guys send me, maybe I'll do that, because that seems like a little more like better. Wait, doesn't meet. Curse my thumbs. Huh? Wait, she's getting defensive about the tails. Doesn't. Wait. Oh, Kiayama doesn't meet the requirements. My little sister was a fucking snitch and a jerk. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't have any younger sister. Well, actually, no. I do technically. But I growing up, at least, I only had my younger brother. So I didn't really have like the younger sister experience of like, oh, younger sister's so annoying, you know. I had a younger brother experience. That was fucking annoying. My brother, he'd be like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna beat you up. Like, with the moment my mom would turn around, I put my brother in a little headlock. I will keep my meme posting to at least 2 a day. Yeah, that sounds like a good amount, you know. But that's just like in general for like images, you know, like just try not to post too much about that stuff. But if you want a message, like go ahead and like have a conversation, right? There's no like chat limit, but in terms of like text spamming, you know, like don't say like look at this, look, you know, like don't repeat the same thing over and over, or overtake a conversation, you know. Like if someone's having a conversation about something and you try to like derail a conversation to something else, like, you know, be respectful about that, you know, things like that. If, like I said, if you have a question or if you think someone is not quite following the rules or something, just let me know, and then like I'll figure it out, you know. I'll have a little chat with them. You can't see it, but I'm like punching my fists, like, you know, like I'll have a talk with them. Lurker for life. I don't know, you've been pretty chatty this stream, Jose. I think you're, unless I want to see how often you're lurking. Did you see my memes? I saw some of them. I didn't see a. Oh, let me see. Even the roads don't fuck with me. Collar for twinks, collar for dogs. It's so funny. That kind of reminds me of like, actually no. I was gonna say that reminds me of like a story I had where I had actually I guess it's not bad. I went to a store one time and I thought I found like a, what is it called, like a thigh, not brace, like what is it, like a little thigh belt, like a belt you can put on your thigh for a decoration, right? But for whatever but every time I tried to put it on, I was like, and it was super cute, 'cause it had that little, like, I had a little heart in the middle and it was super adorable. And then I was like, oh man, like my thighs were like not like huge or anything, right? And it would never fit, and I was always wondering like, who has such small thighs for this to be able to fit? Like, because this is like crazy. Like I could never put it on. I tried so many different ways to make it fit, and the only way it would fit would be on my calf. And I'm like, I do not have like crazy thighs. Like, there's no way. Like I was like, and I just had this thing for like a long time because I couldn't return it. So I just had it in my inventory, I'm so stupid, in my stuff, right? And then eventually I saw one of my friends had a very similar item, and I thought like, oh, I wonder how they put it on, right? So I asked my friend like, hey, how do you put this thing on? And they look at me, they're like, oh, it's like a necklace, you just put it on. And I'm like, oh, this is a collar, this is not for your thigh. And I think I threw it away after that because I was like, I'm not wearing this. Like, my parents are going to disown me if they see me wearing this. Yeah, I can see older cousins, but like only your older cousin energy. What's the difference? I need to see. Oh, for like the, wait, difference for chatting or different for the image, or like clarify your question so I can answer it correctly. Wouldn't care, your laugh is golden. Oh, sorry, I was trying my TikTok thing. It sucks because the delay on the stream. I'm like, I have to remember, like, what was I talking about like so many minutes ago? I think my laugh is like not like the best laugh. I think I laugh a little too like, you know. Yo, hi Azur, how are you doing? How are you doing? How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Oh, also, I think I already told you. I think I already like posted about it. But your 3D model is so cool. I literally looked at the person who you commissioned it from, and I was like, maybe I can go with this person because it literally looks so good. Oh shit, music channel? Gonna drop the jam. Oh yeah. Again, like, don't spam, but definitely if you have like a couple playlists or something, right? Like, go ahead. Or if you want to talk about your favorite music, you know, go ahead, go crazy. Respectfully crazy. What up, Kiayama? Nothing much, just chatting. Just, you know, doing, I would say same old, but I guess I'm always doing different things. Persona 4 golden, my brain is cooked, ignore me, Lamel. That me laugh turkey. Hi, Azure. Guys, she's talking about her thighs. Clippers are at the ready. No. I said nothing inappropriate. There's nothing to clip there. So many minutes ago, math. I don't remember what I said. Sometimes even 10 seconds ago, it's hard to remember. I just talk. I just yap sometimes. I just say things. Do you think I remember all the things I said? If I remembered everything I said, I don't think I could do that. I think I just say too many things. Schoolgirl laugh. This is the only stream I've caught live besides the debut, and it depends on the atmosphere. That's true. I see you, Jose, a lot in SAF streams usually when I have a chance to tune in, but I kind of wish YouTube sometimes would tell you like who watches. Not that like, I think I'm just a little nosy. I sometimes want to know like, oh, who watched my stream? Who's lurking? You know, who's a lurker? You know. Clash of Clans laugh king. What kind of music will get me banned? Definitely do not. If you are posting a song and you have a doubt, if you have an idea in your head where you're like, I wonder if this will get me banned, I think that's a good sign that you probably should not post that song. you know, just make sure, like, again, it doesn't like break any of like the rules or anything of like, you know, that I have and stuff like that. You know, I know with some songs it can be a little difficult to figure out because sometimes songs like touch on like some heavy topics, especially like my favorite genre is like Midwestern emo, and there's definitely some songs that have topics are too heavy, I would say, right? But if you think to yourself like, I wonder if this will get me banned, that's probably a good way to, you know, to judge if you should post it or not, right? But you know, if you post it not knowing, like, you know, just be mindful and just be like, you know, considerate of other people and stuff like that, you know. Lou out here gonna spam Midwest emo and funk. It took me a while to get used to them. So I was like, to get used to like the streams or to get used to the like chatting and stuff. I'm like forgetting what I'm like forgetting like, what did I say? I'm trying to think. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. Is this a this probably is a good spot to finish off from, I think. Let me see. What else do I have scheduled? What else am I doing this week? Let me take a little gander at my own schedule. I always forget what I say. Okay. So yeah, I think here I will go ahead and end it off, and I'll go over my schedule too real quick before I do. Let me see. Dropping Sonic playlist for the culture. Not gonna drop my top 2024 yet, so I don't get judged, Lamau. Well, it can't be that bad. I definitely have some songs in my Spotify rap playlist where I'm just like, oh, I can't ever show anyone these. Most music I listen to, I can't understand in the first place. Oh, if it like, I think you said you listen to a lot of Japanese music, right? Low key, I do too. I listen to, especially J-rock. I'm like a big fan of J-rock. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna post Kiayama noises in the music. What do you mean Kiayama noises? What noises are you talking about? I don't make noises. What noise? I'm curious. What do you label as Kiayama noises? Oh my god, you really did post this the Sonic playlist. But I'm curious to what the hell Kiayama noises are. Used to chatting with her. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I chatting, I think entering people's live streams and chatting is a little scary sometimes, because even now, like, there's actually a VTuber on YouTube that I've been watching a lot recently, and I really like his content. And I'm so, I don't know why, like, I get so nervous like chatting in people's like live streams, so I usually just lurk, and every once in a while I'll chat and like the guys like chat and everything. But I get so nervous. I always feel like so out of place. I usually just end up lurking. So I understand when people lurk. Like, I totally get it. Like, it can get a little like intimidating sometimes, you know. But I do appreciate anyone who does chat. I do appreciate it. But also, I do appreciate lurkers. I want to specify that too. I want to just want to make sure that's specified. Ohai explosive orca. Ohai Risu. I'm not gonna lie, Risu, I think I'm gonna end it in a little bit, in like a minute or two. Yeah, mostly Vocaloid stuff, but the music games I play are either in Japanese or Korean. Yeah, I think most of what I listen to, well, I guess I have a variety of things I listen to, but definitely like Japanese songs are like usually high on my like genres and things like that. I'm trying to think what else I listen to. I've been listening to a lot more folk recently, like folk songs. Low key is kind of calming. She's got a Discord now. Yeah. Oh, Risa, I don't know if you had a chance to join my Discord or not. But yeah, if you let me know if you have not joined my Discord. I'll drop the link again. Fifth Kiayama noise is the like gasp. She pulls whatever she's shocked or offended. Like, oh, me going. Typically 2 or 3 steps removed from a proper scream in a horror game. Oh! Bro, you're gonna deafen people if you pull like any screams from my horror games. I literally like scream. Screw it, dropping the top 2024, going to bed after this anyways. Oh my god. Okay, here, I'll go ahead, I'll end it off here, but before I do, I will go over my schedule. So today's Tuesday? Yeah, okay, so tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm playing Vampire Therapist, same time as today, so 6 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. CST, and 9 p.m. EST. And then Thursday and Friday, I will be offline. I won't be streaming or anything. And then Saturday, I'll be playing Duck Duck Goose. I'm not sure what time that's going to be. I have to double check with one of my friends who's like coordinating it. I'll be playing Duck Duck Goose, and I don't know if I'll do YouTube or Twitch. So I know if I stream on Twitch, I gotta do like the shared chat thing, and so I gotta be in the same chat with like chat room basically with everyone else. But I like streaming on YouTube, so I'm not sure which one I'll do. I'll probably post about it. Unless if you guys have a preference, let me know in like the Discord or in like the chat or like anywhere. Basically, I'll see it. Just let me know if you have a preference, if you want me to be more on YouTube or Twitch. I'll do Twitch if people really like it. But I like YouTube. YouTube's cozy. YouTube feels like at home. But yeah. I'm about to join the Discord. Nice. Another fine addition to the collection. Oh yeah, the horny mental health game. There's only one character I really thirst over, and it's the Scottish vampire. She's so cool. I love her. I watch Maylan stream, so I'm immune to ear deafing. Oh, understandable. Kiayama, don't ask. Can we take a closer look at my belly button? Why? What are you gonna do if I give you guys a closer look at my belly button? What will that be used for? I'm scared. Isn't Goose is it Goose Duck? What did I write on my schedule? Oh, I think it is Goose Duck. I wrote Duck Goose. Imagine it's just me running in a circle, like chasing people, like, okay, gotta catch me. Just joined Discord. Nice, thank you. Welcome to the Discord. That's like someone saying scissor rock paper raven. But I think the game that I'm referring to is called Goose Duck, cause it's almost like a Among Us type of game. But when I was writing my schedule, I was like, this sounds right. Duck Goose. Okay. If you guys behave, if you guys act like normal people, if you guys aren't sickos, I'll show you a little bit of the belly button. All right. That's all you guys gotta see. That's all you guys get. You guys won't get no more than that. Okay, I am gonna go ahead. I will end the stream here so everyone has a good rest of their night. Wait. I've been out here asking real questions. Belly button dance. What? Looks very soft. That just messed up. Can we though? I've played. I'm not a big fan of. Oh really? I hope I like it. I've never played it, but I've seen a lot of people play it. Clip it now. You guys are sick. You guys, Yellowfish in the way again. Too bad. You guys, I'm going to bed. I'm leaving, guys. That's why you're my. Oh, she loved you. You guys are awful. I'm leaving. Goodbye.